What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with the McLaren P1 GTR. This model is from Autoart and it's a 1:18 scale composite model. And I just got it yesterday. I actually did a full unboxing video. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to go check that out. I'll link it down below and also at the end of this video. But it just basically shows you everything that you get with this model in the box. And it is a more expensive model, so you might be curious what it actually comes with. Now, overall, I was really impressed with this one. It is actually a really nice model. I do want to take care of it because, again, it is really expensive. You can definitely go with the cheaper models if you desire those, but I like the higher detailed ones. This one costs about $240 Canadian, or if you're American, it's $180 plus the taxes. And honestly, for me, it was worth it, but for someone who doesn't really like these things, then it's probably not worth it. Try and find a cheaper one. I just don't know if you can get this specific model from a cheaper company. So anyway, when I got it, there were a couple different things that I was not too fond with, but overall it is really good. Number one, this mirror was actually bent way up. I didn't notice when I actually unboxed it, but you can kind of see it in the last video. So what I did was I just kind of played around with it a little bit, gently pushing it down, and I kind of got it more level and straight with the other one. But you don't want to be too harsh with it because it is really thin. You'll crack it in half easy. The other thing is, I thought the front would open. Yesterday I thought there was like latches that maybe was locking it in place and you can undo them and open it. But that does not actually open, and neither does the back. The back doesn't come off or anything. With the standard P1, I believe the back comes off, but not on this one. It's not too big a deal. The driver's side and the passenger side doors, they still open up, which is very cool. And there's a certain way you have to do it, otherwise they won't open. But overall, yeah, really nice car. Again, it's from Autoart. I'll actually show you exactly how to buy this online if you guys are interested. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but just kind of help you out because I wasn't sure at first myself. I never did anything like that. And then this is my second model now, so I know the process and everything's pretty simple. So just kind of going over it. I'm not sure exactly what sort of review I'm going to do on this thing, but we'll just kind of take a look at everything, starting with the front, I guess. You can notice there's a huge carbon fiber splitter on the front, which is awesome. Actually sticks out quite a bit from the front, and it looks really good. You got your racing tow hitch there with your little side splitters here as well. I don't know what those are called. If you guys do, let me know. I love the lights on the McLaren P1. Literally, even though this came out 2013, which is almost 6-7 years ago, it's still such a modern look to me. Like, this is a car that will never go out of style, in my opinion, and it's beautiful. You got your huge vents in the hood there, which is really good for aerodynamics coming through the front grille here, which is all mesh. I can't actually touch it with my finger because it's too much of a gap, but it's mesh in there and it just comes up through the front. Also, you have your hood scoop here, which is awesome. It's integrated into the roof really nicely, all the way down into the back, which also has some more vents. I'll turn the car instead of the computer, which has more vents that come through. The air comes through those and goes out the back. And this wing, it is stationary, doesn't move up and down, doesn't go side to side, nothing like that. It is set in place with these big carbon fiber beams. Surprisingly, with this car, it's actually really light. That's one thing Autoart, I guess, out of the two cars I got, Autoart has really light cars. Now, I wish they were kind of heavier. The heavier it is, it kind of feels to me like it's better quality. I don't know if that's true or not, but just in my opinion. Has the yellow and green livery on it. You can get multiple different liveries, which I was talking about yesterday, but this one I found was my favorite out of the ones available. Also one of the more expensive ones with this livery. The other ones are a little bit cheaper. You got the Pirelli wheels on it, the gloss black wheels, which is awesome. I really like those. You got your racing tires. It's very cool. So with the doors, what I actually ended up finding is I was trying to open them yesterday. I couldn't actually open them. Trying to figure it out. It comes with like a key where you can open it. You can get in a little crack and open it. But I guess there's certain ways to open it, so actually that worked. Yesterday it wasn't working. So disregard that. I guess you can open it from this little vent here. And then when they're fully open, they actually stay completely open like that. And that's for both of them. What I was going to say is I was trying to do that, but it was like getting locked or jammed on me yesterday. So when I went down here to this little lip right above the skirt, I put my nail on it and I was able to open it first try. But I guess any way that you want to open it is totally cool. That works really well. You got your carbon fiber skirt here as well, which I was just talking about. It's very nice. Now the windows are completely up. In the McLaren P1 GTR, in real life, the windows don't go down. You only have this racing window here that slides back and forth. So it's a very small window. It is a race car. Flipping it over, I love the rear end on the P1 GTR. It looks very cool. You have your lights that kind of outline the body of the car here all the way down to about here, and then you also have two lights on either side of this massive exhaust. Looks very nice. You have your transmission. I don't know if you can see that right now, but the transmission underneath the exhaust there looks very cool, well detailed. And then you have your diffuser as well, which is massive. So it's a very, very nice model. Everything looks relatively the same as real life. One thing I did notice that they don't have on this is on the real version, in this little compartment here, there is a handle. It's, I believe, an emergency handle, so when you pull it, it actually unlatches the door so you can open it in case the handle in this little groove here doesn't work for whatever reason. I don't know why they have that or what the exact reasoning is, but they don't have it on the model. That's all I really noticed. On the bottom, I'll actually flip this upside down. On the bottom, there's nothing. It does say Autoart, but it's just very straightforward and flat. Now going into the interior, what you'll notice is everything is pretty basic. You have this huge carbon fiber panel when you first get in, and then you have the door with the racing the seat with the racing steering wheel. They are very detailed with the interior. It looks really nice. I'll try and do some close-up shots for you. The passenger side, when you open it, there's actually no seat. There's nothing in there really, just to save weight. It is a race car again. In real life, I believe you can get seats for it, obviously, just not in this one. Everything's pretty much carbon fiber on the inside, which is awesome. Weight reduction, that's exactly what they want. But yeah, overall, an incredible model. Someone told me it was a composite model, not a die-cast. I'm not really sure the difference. I think one, things open, the other doesn't. But I'm not really too worried about all the slang and fancy words for them. They're all little car models, and they all look incredible. The end goal for me is to build a dream garage in my home and have these on the shelves that are built into the wall of my garage. So we'll see if that happens or whatever, but we're starting the collection out strong with some really good models, and I'm very happy to have this one as a part of the collection. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this helped you guys. I do recommend you guys actually buying this model. Now what I'll do is I'll show you exactly the process of actually buying it. Okay, so we're officially on the Autoart website. Just go on Google, type in Autoart, it'll be the very first one, and they made it very, very simple for you. The cool thing is, it's not only die-cast cars or little car models that you can buy things like watches or keychains or just basically a whole variety of things. But I'm just going to kind of focus on the GTR today. Now, there is a new release section, which is all cars that they are coming out with. Also, if you want to follow their Instagram, they come out with posts saying what sort of cars they're actually coming out with. You got your coming soon, so there'll be maybe one or two new ones every single week that I see. And these are all pre-orders, so they'll take roughly 14 days at a minimum to get, maybe even longer. My GTR took 14 days to come in. And then recommended items are also there. So you can go more if you want. What I always do is I go to showroom, and this actually lays out all the cars that they do have available. So the top ones are pre-orders, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. And then the ones that say available are the ones that you can buy and maybe get it in 14 days roughly. So it also depends where you live. I live in Canada, so it takes a lot longer. But yeah, you can kind of just scroll through all the different cars that they do have available. And the one that I decided to go with was the GTR. So we're going to scroll down. There's one right here, which is the color is dark gray metallic orange. It's $180, so that's the same as what I paid, American. And then there's a couple of them here. I'm not sure which other ones. They had a silver and orange one before, but I think it's discontinued. That's the one I really wanted. You scroll down until you find the one that you want. Also $180. It's called Yellow and Green Stripes, number 51. Let's go ahead and click that. It shows you all the different photos. And if the parts did open, it would show you all the different parts that open on it. Like here's the doors open. That's pretty much it. So I want this one. It is available somewhere right here. It says available. McLaren, it's 1 kilogram, 1 to 18 composite model. Then you go add to cart. Now it's over here in your cart. You can go ahead and go to cart. You can check out. And then you log in. You have to create a username and login. And then literally just follow the steps, go step by step. And then finally enter your credit card or however you're paying. And then it will say that thank you for your transaction sort of thing. And then you have that car on its way to your house. You'll get a couple emails as well saying that it's coming in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's so simple. You can literally go through all the different cars. There's many of these that I do want. All the way down at the bottom, what I was talking about yesterday in my unboxing video. Where is it? Right here. Discontinued items. So these cars, they used to offer, but they don't offer it anymore. So let's say someone paid, $160 for this car. Because you can't get it anymore, that might actually appreciate in value. Or it may not. I have no idea, but that's just what I would assume. I really want this P1 right here, the orange one, but it's discontinued, and it was $240, so I would probably pay more than $240 to get that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Wait.